In Psalm 100, verse 5, the psalmist writes this beautiful passage. It says, "For the Lord is good, and His love is eternal. His faithfulness endures through all generations." The Lord is good. His faithfulness is eternal. That is hope for you and I. You see, because in a world that everything seems to run out, you see, a lot of times our health runs out, our money runs out, sometimes even relationships come to an end. That we know that God's love and God's faithfulness to His people is eternal. That the same God who loved your grandparents, the same God who saved those in the Bible like Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, those that have called on His name like Matthew, Mark, Peter, we know that every single person that God has chosen to love, which is the entire world, that has called out on Him, He is saved. And so we serve a God that never changes, that He has been faithful to the past generations, and He has been faithful to you and I today. Now, some of you have children like I do, and you might be somewhat concerned about the way the world has turned out to be, that how will they survive in the society that we're leaving behind? I want to tell you that God never changes. His love will never fail. And so even though we might change, and even though we might not always be here to protect our children, that God's love will always be there to surround them, to love them, to guide them. And so that's our hope. If you're a parent today and you're watching this, have hope in the Savior. Have hope to know that His love will not end. His faithfulness will always be there on the journey, even when we're not. And so this is Pastor Ken Smith encouraging you on your journey, that to understand that if God doesn't change, let us keep the faith in Him. I love you, God bless you, and thank you for watching Transforming Lives.